Hello guys, welcome to Tech Design. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how we can make this receiver. You know that the old phones that are land phones, so we have a receiver, this kind of a receiver which will be used for input and as a speaker and then microphone for telephones. So I'm just going to model this using the surface modeling workbench in Unigraphics. So before going to start the videos, let me create a new file. So I'm going to new file with a modeling workbench. So here is the modeling and I'll click OK. OK, you will come to an 3D workbench. So what we'll do is we'll just go to Sketcher environment and I'm going to select this plane and I'll click OK. So this is our Sketcher environment. Let me create some of the sketches. So what I will do is I will just draw a line here and a line here as well. In the same way I'm just going to draw it on the other side, and these two lines should be equal, so I'll just give equal length between these two, and then let us give some dimensions to this. This is 15 mm. Okay, now let me extrude this with the E command, so it is extruded until this. And now what I'll do is I'll just draw a simple arc here, so from this point to this point, and let me give here. And we have a distance between these two, so let us give a distance. So from this center point to this, it should be 41.5. okay, so now what we have to do is we have a distance here between this point to this point, it is 200 mm. So let us give this distance as 200 mm. Okay, and also I need to make this symmetric. So in order to do that, I'll just go to make symmetric, and this line and this line should be symmetric to y-axis. Okay, so now with the sketch is fully constrained, so I'm just going to draw some more arcs here. So there is one more arc with a radius of 200, and I'll click OK. So next we have some arcs here, so let us create some more arcs. Okay, this is one arc, and there is one more arc which is tangent to these two lines. In the same way I'm going to draw it on the other side as well. Okay, I'm just giving a dimension at the later. Okay, before giving a dimension, let me constrain these. So all these curves are tangent to each other. So if there is no tangency existing, just give a tangent line. So now let us give a dimensions, that is a radius dimension. So this should be 35. Okay, and this should be 10 mm. Okay, in the same way this is 20 mm and this is 30 mm. So let us give the dimension from this to this, it will be 40 mm. So from this to this it is 40 mm, and we have a dimension here as well, that is 24.2. so this should be 24.2. okay, now we are left with two more constraints, so let's just check what are the constraints. Okay, I think this should be concentric, symmetric. So let us give a symmetric between from this point and then this y-axis. So now let us give one more dimension for this arc. So we have an arc here from this center line to this point, it is 32.25. okay, so now we are left with one more constraint. So let us give the dimension for this point from this line, so it should be 20.7. okay, so I think now our sketch is fully constrained. So what I will do is I will just exit the sketch. So now we have this simple sketch. So what I will do is I will just make another sketch on this plane. So I'm going to select this plane and I'll click OK. So now what I will do is I'll just draw a circle. So before going to draw a circle, I need a curve that is having in point. So you can see here one point is generated, and that point as well as this point I need. Okay, click OK. So now orient to sketch. So we have one circles here. One is with a 25 mm radius. So let us give 15 mm as a diameter, and another as 40 mm diameter. So now I want this point to be on this arc. So press C for constraints. So this point should be on this curve, and this point should be on this curve. So now also I want this point should be on x-axis. So this point should be on x-axis. In the same way, this point should be on the x-axis as well. So let me draw an arc here. So this arc should start from this point, and it will go until this, and we have an okay, this is my arc. So I'm just going to trim the extra portion. So let me constrain this. I'll just give a tangency between these two, and now I will trim with the T command. Okay, we have an arc here. So this arc will have some radius. So let us give the dimension for this. This should be 2945. So 2945. Okay. So now I will just make a mirror of this. So go to mirror command. Where is the mirror? Okay, mirror curve, and this curve I want to mirror with the center line of x-axis. Click OK. So this is what the sketch we need on this plane. So what I will do is I will just trim off this extra portion. So press T and trim this. Okay. So let us finish the sketch. So now as you can see here, we are having two sketches. One is on this plane and another one is on the other plane. So what we have to do is we have to extrude this. So what I'll do is I will just extrude this one first. So go to extrude and select this arc and this arc. So make it as a sheet. So because we are doing it in a sheet metal workbench, I'm just going to extrude a little bit downward. Okay, so this is more than enough. So always the sheet should cross this line. So you can just check it in that direction, and you will have this wireframe. So you can see our sketch is here, and it is more than that. So that is sufficient. So now what I will do is I'll just click OK. So I need to draw one more sketch here. So for that, what I will do is I'll just go to an sketcher environment on this plane. So what I will do is I will draw a simple arc here. So let me create a 3-point arc. Okay, and now I need to give some linear dimension. So from this point to this, it will be 41.5. Okay, and then we have some this point should be on this y-axis. So let us constrain this point on this line. Okay, now we don't need to do anything. If you want, you can just constrain these things, whatever the dimensions that are existing. So now we are left with the radius. So let us give radius here. So this radius is 70 mm. Okay, so let us finish the sketch. So now what I will do is I'll just sweep this sheet. So in order to do that, what I will do is I'll just go to swept command. So in this swept command, we have a section and guide curves. So what I will do is I will just select an guide curves and section curves. So my guide curve will be let us keep it as a single curve and connected. My guide curve will be this. This is my section curve, and let us give an guide curve as this. So this arc I'm just going to give an guide curve. As you can see here, our sheet metal component, surface is built up. So let us click OK for this. Now we have a bottom portion which need to be extruded. So what I'll do is I'll just hide this for a moment, and I'll go to extrude. So let me keep it as single curve and connected, single curve and stop at intersection. So let us select this entire arc. Okay, that's it. Let me show this, and it should always cross these sheets. So let us click OK. So now we have a multiple sections here. Okay, that now we need to trim these sheets in order to get our required the receiver. So what I will do is I will just start trimming each and every curves. So first of all, what we do is first of all I will just trim this portion. So what I will do is I will just go to trim option, trim the sheet. So this is my trim sheet, and I have to discard this. Now let us select a boundary as this and click apply. Okay, in the same way I will do it on the bottom side. So I'll just keep this as selected, and I'll select this face, and I'll click apply. So in the same way, what I will do is I will just trim this sheet using this sheet, click apply. So on the same way, I'm just going to do it on the other side as well. Okay, it's trimmed off. Now we are left with this sheet. So what I'll do is I'll just select this sheet and select this entire sheet, click OK. So now as you can see here, we are good in shape with whatever we required. Now our receiver entire body is completed. As you can see here, this looks great. So now what I will do is let me hide all the sketches that are not required for us. So hit Ctrl W, this show and hide window will open, and whatever the required items you want, you can just show here and hide them if you want. So now what I will do is I will just go to sketch element again. So I'll just select this plane again, and let me draw two arcs here. So I'm going to have one arc at this point and another arc at this point. Okay, so now we need to give some dimensions to this. So let us give this dimension to this, will be of 2.5 mm, sorry 2 mm, and this is also 2 mm. Okay, and let us give a linear dimension from this point to this, it is 90. Okay, and then this point to this axis, it is 70. Okay, now we have one more dimension. So from this dimension to this, it is 2.5. in the same way we have a dimension for this as well. So this is 2.5. Okay, now this length will be 15 mm. So let us give this length as 15 mm. Okay, and this side it is 10 mm. Okay, now we are left with the two constraints that are, I think, the radius. So let us give a radius of 50 mm, and the same way here as well. Okay, so now what I will do is I'll just finish the sketch and revolve these two. So go to revolve and select this arc, and my rotation vector will be this side, and so now point should be now this center. So as soon as you click center, as you can see here, let us use this as a sheet, and it is selected both the arcs, so both arcs are not required, only one arc is enough. So let me select a single arc and select this arc. Okay, hit apply. In the same way I'm just going to do it for this as well, and vector should be on the top and the point will be at this center. Click sheet and then click OK. So now as you can see here, we have this shape here. So now what I will do is I will just trim these sheets. So I'll go to trim sheet, and this sheet I wanted to trim, and this is my boundary. Click apply. In the same way I'm going to trim this sheet using this sheet. Click apply. So now as you can see here, we have a simple feature. In the same way I'm going to do it on the other side as well. So I'm going to trim this sheet using this sheet. Click apply. This sheet using this. Click apply. So now as you can see here, we have two features on this side and this side. So now what we are left with is, we are left with only sieve. So let me sieve all the sheets. Okay, so now let us give some edge blends. Go to edge blend and select all the lines, this and this. Let us give 3 mm and click OK. So now as you can see here, our receiver is ready. So in this tutorial, what I will do is how we can give color for this and then make a rendering. So go to view and select true rendering. As you can see here, as soon as you select the true rendering, we have seen the shading is changed. So if you want to change the color, you can just select that and then give whatever the color you want. So as you can see here, this is how we can just render this. So I think this color will be looks good. Okay guys, this is how we can make a receiver using the surface modeling. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button, as well as share my videos. Thank you guys.